Hi, Mark the Do Something Guy here again today, and today I'm going to show you how to take and make your own cordage using natural plants. Dogbane is readily found throughout most of the US and is often found near water sources, and it's also in the southern part of Canada. The natives in the area used to use it for cordage. I've used it before. It's really strong. But it does take a little bit of work, so I'm going to show you how to do that right now. First thing you need to do is you need to harvest your dogbane. This dogbane has not yet started to grow, which makes it perfect. We're looking for the stuff that was last year's growth because it produces the strongest cordage. Stuff that has a little bit of red color to it. This is last year's growth. The stuff that is gray or even this brown, that's going to be a 2-year growth. So dogbane is generally about waist high. It's not an in-water plant like a cattail is, but it's generally somewhere close by standing water or where there's plenty of water. It is a very prolific plant, and generally once it gets started, it takes a pretty good hold and grows quickly. So this right here is a large stand of dogbane. You can see all these stalks here and the nice reddish color in there. You can also see the ones that are not red. See how fragile this is, just snaps. These fibers are what we're going to use to make the cordage. Alright, so I'm back here at the house. I've got my 2 spears of dogbane here. The next thing I'm going to do is just take all the sticks here, break them off. When it gets up there to the end where it kind of clubs out and forks, I'm going to just break it off there and be terminated at that point. We'll do the same thing on our other one here. Now we've got these 2 sticks here, and next thing you got to do is take and break this up, because you got to get the inner core out of the inside. There's a couple of methods that you can do. You can use, like a roller and kind of roll it and crack it, or the way that I was taught, you just simply take and bite it. Alright, so I've got that lengthwise one way, and you don't have to, but I like to. It seems to make it easier as I take and now turn it 90 degrees and do it again. Now that we've got the inner core broke in taking, and just split this open like such. This inner core here is what we've got to get rid of. So you just take and you break that off. These fibers are what we're after. Are all of the inner cores now completely removed on this one. First one's done. I'm going to go ahead and get the second one done real quick. So I've now got I've decored both of these. Time to move on to the next step, which is removing the outer bark. Do that, you just start to rub that between your hands. You'll see that outer bark, it's starting to break up as I do that. You get all of that outer bark off. This is going to be the part that probably takes the longest. The better job you do with this, the better your cordage is going to turn out. You can see now I've got this pretty well cleaned of all of the outer bark. You do have to have this wet, so I'm going to get this wet. We'll start doing the actual twisting of this into cordage. So I'm going to take the bigger end of one and the smaller end of the other, and I'll put those together. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this here at the end, and I'm going to do a twist away from me like that. And then I'm going to bring it over top of the other end, and I'm going to just repeat this process where I twist that like that and over the top. So you can see we've got good cordage started here. Nice tight twist. Now I'm got just this little tag end here, and I'm going to kind of open these fibers up back to a couple of inches, and I'm going to just take and kind of intertwine these. Once you get these twisted together, it'll become very strong. Just got to the end here. The way to finish this off is just a simple overhand knot. There you have it. Nice piece of cordage. This stuff is very strong. You can use this for all sorts of stuff, fishing line, or if you needed to sew something, you could make it really thin, and like a necklace. I've made a lot of bracelets with this stuff, but it's very, very strong material, pretty easy to make, and readily available. Thanks for following along with that. Hopefully you found that useful, and remember, get out and do something today.